So you want to be a YouTuber. That was the decision I made almost a year ago. I made the decision to throw my hat in the ring. I guess you could call me a YouTuber. I'm trying to be a YouTuber. It's still early on in the game for me. On YouTube, I'm an outsider. My friends are like, "You're on YouTube?" "Yeah, I'm on YouTube." "Why are you on YouTube?" Well, I have a plan, okay? And I have a goal. A 3 to 8 year goal. And we'll see what happens. When I start businesses, I just don't wake up in the morning and have that business, running 100% and employees doing what they're supposed to be doing and trucks firing up and supplies coming in and materials going out and sales and the phones ringing and all that stuff. I've started businesses from the ground up, and it takes time for all that stuff to happen. And I'm going to use the analogy of a door with a room on the other side of it. I want to open that door. Well, first you got to find the door. Find that door, okay, with whatever you want to do. Starting a lawn service, starting a YouTube channel. You have to go find the door. And with YouTube, you have to go find YouTube. You have to set up an account. Once you do that, then you have to figure out how to get you into your camera, and then from your camera into YouTube. Okay, and YouTube makes it very easy for you to get on YouTube. It's crazy how easy it is. You can sell products on YouTube. You can do all sorts of stuff on YouTube. Just follow their rules. They don't care what you do. Just follow their rules. You can talk about selling flowers, growing tomatoes, cutting grass, launching your skateboard off a bridge. You can do all sorts of stuff on YouTube. But just because you found that YouTube door doesn't mean you're going to become successful. You're going to have to grind. You're going to have to be creative. You're going to have to think outside the box. There's all this stuff that you're going to have to get good at, okay, in order to push that door open a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. So I found the YouTube door, and I want to be on the other side of that door. I want to be in that room with all the other successful YouTubers. So I've opened that door, and I'm looking in right now, and I'm seeing Mr. Beast and Camping with Steve and Corporal's Corner and all these other YouTube channels. They're making videos and they're slaying it. They got thousands of subscribers, and they're making all this money and people buying their t-shirts and stuff. And I'm just peeking in the door right now. And the more videos I make and the better videos I make, that door's going to open up a little bit more and a little bit more, okay? And that's my plan. Like with my lawn business. I went and found the door. And then I tried to see if I could open it. I couldn't open the door just yet. Why? Because I didn't have any equipment. I didn't have any customers. Nobody knew about me. So once I started mixing the concrete up for the business and getting the foundation poured, I went over and I tried that doorknob again, and guess what? It was open. I opened that door. The door wouldn't open up a lot. It only opened up a little bit for me. So I could just barely see in between the door and the door jamb. All right. And what I saw was where I wanted to go. 140 customers, bunch of mowers, guys working for me, lots of equipment, a big shop. I could see it. It was just out on the other side of that door was all this stuff that I wanted. Well, guess what? I was going to have to do an awful lot of hard work in order for that to happen. Started out the first year making really good money. It was an accident. I was so focused with what I was doing that I didn't realize that I was setting something on fire. I was setting my wallet on fire, man. The next thing you know, I was buying mowers and buying accounts and adding businesses to my business, and I was hiring people and stuff. And I didn't kick that door open. I pushed that door open just enough to where I could get my foot and like maybe an arm in that room. Just as in the lawn and landscaping business, I was an outsider. I would go to this landscape supply stores. And, who are you? Do you have an account here? We have no idea who you are. People in the industry in my area had no idea who I was. Well, now that's all changed. I have about 3,000 people that know who I am. And this morning I got a phone call from somebody. I ain't heard from a while. Hey, got a customer for you. By being in the room a little bit, open that door a little bit more, and the company can grow a little bit bigger because I got a customer. Well, once I got in that room just a little bit, opportunities start coming your way. Elvis Presley, for example, let's use him. When he first started out, he didn't sound that good. You know, he wasn't wearing the best clothes. He was going to fairs, and you know, he was on another list of musicians, and he wasn't the top bill just yet. He found the door, and he's looking into the room he wants to go into, and the harder he worked, the more people he played in front of, the more people saw him out, the door started to open a little bit more. And there's a term called kicking the door wide open. Well, his hard work and determination and getting good at his craft, singing great songs and all that stuff allowed him to bust that door open. So once he was in the room he wanted to be in, opportunities start coming to him, advertisement opportunities, product placements, concerts. People were calling him up, hey, I want to be your manager, you know. So all this stuff's happening to him now that he's in this room. And the same thing I want to have happen to me is I want to be in that room with all the other YouTubers, you know, having some sponsors, you know, having people call me up and want to interview me, and tons of people wanting to subscribe to my channel and comment and hitting that like button and stuff. All that's going to happen once you're in the room. But right now, I got that YouTube door cracked just a little bit. I think I got like 1,500 subscribers. I got like 500 videos. But I need to work on making better videos, and I need to have better subject, topic. I need to do a lot more, what do you call it? Work. Well, you just call it work. So with my YouTube channel, I'm doing pretty much the same thing I did with the lawn and landscape business I started. I'm trying to make some noise. I was in a Jimmy John's restaurant 2 weeks ago, and I was chit-chatting with the guy making my sandwich. And I asked him questions. How are you? How's things going? And, you know, he may have said something. I'm not going to recall the whole conversation verbatim, but I added some 2 cents to something he said. And I said, well, I have a YouTube channel. I said, I talk about what you're dealing with in one of my videos. He goes, you have a YouTube channel? So we started talking about it. And the next thing you know, the manager of Jimmy John's, he speaks up. He's over there with his headset on. He's making sandwiches too. We're pretty busy, things going on. And he goes, yeah, the parents of the kid that's got a famous YouTube channel owns this Jimmy John's. I went, what? So maybe they'll check out my channel, and maybe they'll find something that they like on this channel. Maybe they'll see a video that they like. Maybe they'll call me. Maybe they want to interview me. Maybe he'll invite me to his YouTube studio that he has for his channel and show me around, and then maybe the door will get kicked open a little bit wider. Who knows? And I said, hey, check out the channel. If you like it, subscribe, and trying to pimp my YouTube channel when I'm out talking. I'm trying to create some noise, okay, for my channel. If I had to just, hey man, what's going on? And then that's it. He wouldn't know about my YouTube channel, and subscribers are like customers. I missed an opportunity to get another subscriber. You got to get them any way you can. If you're passionate about something, you spew it out of your mouth. Same thing with money. Money follows attention. You never know what you're doing will capture the attention of someone else. When I'm out in the world working, mowing and planting trees, people see the actions and it gets their attention. And your YouTube channel should attract the attention of others. And when it does, you can find out what attracted them to your channel. Finding a niche in YouTube is very hard. My channel's called Russell Does Stuff, and I like to do lots of things. And I don't want to have just one thing that I'm doing, and it will hurt my channel. One day I'm eating a tomato, and the next day I'm working on a Jeep. The YouTube channel is like this. It's that room on the other side of the door that I want to pass through. I want to go in that room and I want to turn around and I want to shut that door, okay? Because that's where I want to stay. I want to stay in that room. So think about this for a minute. If a robber walks into your living room, what's the first thing he's going to notice? A security pad on the wall. Your friend, wife, or girlfriend comes into your living room. What are they going to notice? They're going to notice maybe the flowers on the table. Okay? Say you walk into that room, what do you notice? You might notice that there's a football game on the television set. So the idea is to figure out what you want people to notice. Why am I in the kitchen? It's hot outside. And this is a good place to sit